What are you doing, bub? It's block day, and I want to give a huge shout out to EZG Manufacturing out of Ohio. They're the sponsor of today's video. They've got some awesome stuff for us to try here today, including this, the EZG 9, which mixes 9 cubic feet of mortar or concrete using mixer paddles that actually fold the mortar over instead of just stirring it like regular paddle mixers to mix it faster. We're super excited to work with these guys, a great American company, high-end concrete, masonry, and other equipment. So let's get to the job and fire it up.
Got Perkins Brothers.
My goal is to unload this thing without damaging it. Jono's rocking out here, and he's got the water. Now, we don't have power. You may be asking, how do we have water pressure? We'll show you. Up here. So we're using a gravity feed system from our apple juice containers from Chile. Out a nozzle we have tapped in the bottom, down this hose, and since we're about 8 feet lower, we have water pressure, which is awesome. And you may be asking, first of all, why are we laying block instead of a poured concrete foundation? Well, there's one main reason, and that's time. Around here, it's a 3 or 4 month waiting list for the 1 or 2 concrete form guys that you can get. We only found out that we could start this job Monday. It's now Friday, so that is not enough time for us to get a concrete form guy for a concrete wall lined up. So we'll lay block, put steel in it, pour it solid with concrete, and we can be done in framing this thing. And there's where we start. We just line them up about every 16 inches around our footing, and we can grab them from right there and lay them super fast. I love that shirt.
I just got it on the internet.
What?
YouTube. Here we go. Get a nice big fat knot on the back side there. There we go. It's ready to go.
Here we go. We're just going to hook our string blocks, run across our lines that I made yesterday, and that's our first row. Hook it up, Jay.
What?
Hook it up.
With what?
Bottom row, string block.
I don't have one.
You don't have one. I'll get you one. String block. You got to hook it back a little way so that you pull super tight on the string line like that. So I'll hook it back about that far, get a couple wraps, put it on my mark, down a little, we're ready to lay. How's that working with the hand?
You know, it's going great. So,
Yep.
you know, no fingers, but actually I can grab a block with relative ease that way. And luckily, normally when I set a block, I hold it like this in the center with my right hand, and I just use my other hand to just guide it into position, give it a little shake, and then tap it down.
Awesome.
Not bad.
You know, we're not really racing, but I'm ahead of these guys by like 2 blocks. Not racing.
It's the East Coast.
He's got an extra 10 feet though.
Extra 10 feet though.
Got my handy trowel, got some mud. I'm gonna show you guys how I get the mud to stick to the trowel so I can butter the block. It's really just one thing. You get some mud on there, then give it a tap and you can see it like sticks. Pretty awesome. Then you can go over here to the block, get one side, get the other. Done. If you don't do the tap, let's see what happens. For efficiency, we're setting all these blocks the same direction with the handle facing towards the row we're laying. See that handle, handle, and that makes things more efficient. That way, every time you grab a block, it's oriented the same. Boom, makes it faster. again, for putting mud on the row. Big tap, makes it stay put. Tip down, big slide. Got it all off. Ray's gonna do something here. We're gonna mark all of our J-bar cores before we lay the block above the top of them.
Yeah, even when laying block, I'm the paint guy.
Yeah, that's true. So we're just marking where they are so that we know where they are just for laying the steel that's gonna come down and meet these from the top. So we picked the right side, bro. We're in the shade.
Come on, man. I'm not stupid.
No, nothing.
All right, here is our 4th row, and this is a bond beam row. We're gonna do that every 2 feet vertically, and that way we have a really solid wall with all this steel bond beam every 2 feet.
What's with the small one?
On all the bond beam rows, I go through with a piece of rebar and just knock that stuff out of there. And that way when we pump the concrete in, it actually goes in there real easy. With this horizontal rebar, we're tying it stacked vertically like that, so it's not super wide, and the concrete, again, can flow through the cores all the way to the bottom, get full coverage, grout it all the way. So the outside of this wall is just gonna be parch coated 1 coat and then waterproof, so we're not gonna tool the joints. We're just gonna go through and just make sure it's as smooth as we can get it for now, so that the parch coat will go on nice and smooth. Here's a look at our joint tools that we're gonna use to make the inside joints look nice and neat. They're from an Australian company, and they kind of look like skis. How you doing?
Look how cute we are. My water bottle matches your phone.
Wow, it really does.
Rose gold, baby!
That's almost like a paintbrush, Ray.
Yeah.
You know what, just forget it. You're never gonna land that thing. Lunchtime! Yo, lunchtime! Well, I'm gonna eat lunch. $5 if you hit in that bucket. Oh. Now you owe me $5.
We're getting back to work here. The only problem is we only have 1 walk board and we're already too high on our block. So we're just gonna mix it up, use a walk board, do what we can do, and then call it a day.
Hey boss, you can sit on my shoulders and lay block.
That could be interesting.
Let's see how this is gonna feel here. As I'm laying block, I'm measuring from the starting point, making sure I'm ending on 16-inch increments. As I approach the finish of the row, I want to have 16 increment plus about a half of an inch. So right now, let's check here. I'm going to end right there, and I have 64 inches and maybe a fuzz more. I want to have 64 3/8 or 64 1/2. So I'm going to tighten up my butt joints on these last 3 blocks, and the last one should fit just right. Once we get to a certain height, we just stack some blocks. We got a 24-foot walk board. We'll just keep going up as we go up with block work until we're high enough to need scaffolding. Then we'll swap it out for scaffold and walk boards and go to the top. How are we gonna get around each other? We can do it. Suck it in. A little awkward. Got it. No problem. I think it's in this one right here. Where's that hammer? You know, I don't have another level. I don't think. I think that's the only one I have, and I really like that one too. Where you at, little level? I'm coming to get you. Okay, I see some action happening here. A little bit of mortar falling down.
Wait, it probably was a bag
Oh, there it is! Oh, I'm gonna get it. Oh, come out, little guy. Yeah, you know I wouldn't leave you in there. Okay, so we're gonna call it there. We got about 650 block laid today. Wow, my elbow's about to blow out. So our stack is way down and our wall is way up, 11 high.
9 high, 9 high. So pretty good day. That's it for today. Thanks again to EZG Manufacturing for sponsoring this video. Thanks for building with us today. We'll see you next time. Many of you might be wondering, what is this? We're not using it, but it is something that EZG makes. It's the uphill grout hog. Basically, this thing goes on a lull right here. You fill it with grout to put in your block, and then it augers the grout up, down the chute, and so you have an easy way to get grout in your block, like on commercial jobs.